Live and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D-Real coming at you with another Be Real with D-Real, where edutainment is what I do. We are now at part 3 of this 3-issue story arc of Contest of Champions. The finale, the resolution. If you digging what a brother's shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D-Real page so that when new material comes out, you will get alerts about it. Like this one right here. Again, I say, if you digging what a brother's shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. Comment, like, subscribe, and share, y'all. Yeah. Contest of Champions number 3 of a 3-issue limited series from 1982. And as we can see from the cover, the winner is Death. Is that cryptic? Is that figurative? Is that literal? Let's find out, shall we? Again, recap of what has occurred thus far. Heroes get kidnapped, taken to a big fun time ship. All kinds of heroes. They're divided into 2 teams where they have to get at least 3 of 4 pieces of this globe that brings a person back to life. Grandmaster chose his champions. The Unknown chose their champions. And thus far, the contest is 1-1. Let's get to it. Siege in the City of the Dead. Unknown's team, Vanguard, Angel, and Black Panther. Grandmaster's team, Wolverine, The Thing, and Le Peregrine. Pretty much kind of obvious who's going to be fighting who again. Wolverine called the French guy a frog. Wow. And he's seems to be bubbly and full of life. And we all know historically Wolverine does not like bubbly folks. And this is Ben Grimm and Wolverine's first time meeting. And Wolverine still got all of that grumpy swag. And once again, they all decide to go solo. Interesting. And they're observing that their opponents are trash, or at least they think their opponents are trash, and they're off to search for their pieces. Their piece, rather. Angel and T'Challa are exchanging pleasantries. And Vanguard is like, all of this yammering, we need to be looking for the prize. And Vanguard said he gonna be the leader. Angel's vouching for T'Challa. T'Challa is like, we all capable of leadership, so a leader is not necessary. And so again, he wants to chit chat. Y'all wasting time. Angel's like, I'm taking off. And he's like, okay then, Black Garb, what do you think? And Panther took off. And so he's like, perhaps stealth and cunning may be of some use. And T'Challa is they're apparently in the City of the Dead where the Terracotta Warriors are. And T'Challa is using his senses to track and try to find this piece of the globe. Out of nowhere, Wolverine tries to attack T'Challa, but T'Challa has keen senses as well. And Wolverine, once again, going crazy. I'm about to attack you. See these claws I got, which made every fanboy swoon for like 20 or 30 years. All right, the man got some big claws. He's got a long 3-pronged claws that he's popping out. Vegas got one. Leave me alone with that. And here we go. Aerial combat, just like we figured it would be. And Angel is supposed to be, supposedly, the best aerial superhero at aerial combat, either him or Falcon. But I would lean more towards Mr. Worthington here because he's got more experience at it. Oh, but wait. This French fella has combined flying and savate. That might give our friend Mr. Worthington more than he can handle. Looks like it. Definitely looks like it. Oh my goodness, he's styling on the Angel. Look at him. He's like, this clown's fighting rings around me. Me, who practically invented the idea of winged superheroes. So he's combined flight with martial arts. Meanwhile, Ben Grimm runs up on my man Vanguard, and I guess they're going to play King of the Mountain superhero style. Ben Grimm doesn't know anything about him. Doesn't know that he can repel physical attacks. But Ben Grimm is the type, as we've seen in times past, to be like, nah, I ain't giving up. Meanwhile, T'Challa is like, this is a game. Why are you using your claws? And he's like, any fight's worth winning, Blackie. He called Black Panther Blackie. Let's marinate on that for a second. And the Black Panther is trying to avoid Wolverine because he does not think this contest should be lethal, whereas Wolverine does. And so he's like, let me see if I could take this Wolverine fella out before he takes me out. Meanwhile, Wolverine's flipped him on his back, and now he's trying to kill T'Challa. But hey, why does T'Challa again look like a white guy? Come on, y'all. Can you just get the coloring right? Meanwhile, Angel's kind of staggering here, like, oh my goodness, man, I am getting beat up in the air. So he gets the idea to arm himself. And he thinks that the Angel is running from him. And he's catching up. Goodness gracious, this new fella is giving the OG Fly Guy a run for his money, literally. See, now you're talking smack. Maybe you should let me join the X-Men, we? Nah, fool. I'm the Angel, baby. And there he goes. It's more to aerial combat and speed and strength. Now I got you by your neck, fool. Uh-oh, he threw his legs back behind him. He's squeezing him with his legs. Wow, this late peregrine cat is pretty good in the air, isn't he? He's like, he's squeezing the air out of me. I got to make this fool let go. Yeah, I would think busting him in his head with a stick would make him let go. And there we go. Oh, look at that pun. I won this little round on a wing and a prayer. But meanwhile, Ben Grimm's getting up. He's like, man, it don't take more than a hammer and a sickle to keep Opportunity's favorite nephew down. And he decides he's going to disarm the Vanguard. And the Vanguard has decided he wants to punch with Ben Grimm. You want to punch it out with Ben Grimm? Right, got it. That's what happens when you want to punch it out with Ben Grimm. Kaplow. That's what happens. Meanwhile, Wolverine is really trying to murderate T'Challa. largely because T'Challa is not fighting lethal. But here we go. Sensibility kicks in. He's like, what are you doing? Eliminating opposition. He's like, nope, that's my homie. You can't do that. And so meanwhile, he's distracted. And Panther's like, let me get you up off of me. And he's like, he was going to try to kill T'Challa, wasn't he? He's like, he ain't kill me. He's like, oh, I had you beat. And the only reason he thinks that is because T'Challa wasn't all out fighting. He's like, boy, you need to calm down, little fella. And like, uh-oh, I smell something. And they both sense, their senses kick in at the same time. Right there, Ben, do it. And Ben and T'Challa just want to get the contest over with. And there you go. Grandmaster 2, Unknown 1. Struggle in the Jungle. Unknown's team, Storm, Shamrock, and the Collective Man. Grandmaster's team, Sasquatch, Captain America, and Blitzkrieg. And once again, it is pretty fairly obvious who is going to be fighting who. Let's get to it. Introductions. Everybody likes Captain America. I don't see how Captain America shaking that big old hand, whatever. Lord of the Lightning Strike, Blitzkrieg, taking off on electrically charged particles. We've seen that before. And so once again, everybody decides they're going to split up, and Captain America don't get to boss nobody around and do strategy. Shamrock, Ireland's lucky lady, Tao Yu, the Collective Man, and Ororo called Storm. They shall seek the prize. He is 5-1, so he splits into 5 and goes to search for the prize. That's more people searching. I guess that works. Meanwhile, Storm runs into a man soaring on a bridge of electricity, and he observes a flying Fraulein and fires lightning at a weather elemental. To put her in a cage of lightning, electricity? Are you kidding me? Exactly. How you going to imprison somebody who could, with elemental force, who controls elemental force? Try again, Blitzy. Meanwhile, Captain America's doing that Tarzan thing. See, he's even talking about Johnny Weissmuller. $2 for somebody who could tell me who Johnny Weissmuller is without Googling. That's a fanciful wager for those of y'all that's like, you owe me $2, D-Real. And he continues to swing, and she's wearing green, so her costume blends in with the foliage, unlike Captain America's. And she takes that vine from him. So Shamrock and Cap. Cap's got a hold of her. But because she's lucky, she falls. Is falling lucky? And Sasquatch worried about getting heat stroke because that fur got him sweating in the jungle. And then he runs into what he calls China's answer to Bruce Lee. And he tries to kick Sasquatch, which ends exactly how he might have imagined it would. So he's got to marshal his strength. Yep. He is 1 against 5 who are backed by the power of a nation. Yep, he's back for more. And he jumps on the snow beast, trying to take him down. Whereas Sasquatch is like, yeah, for real, dude, I'm Sasquatch. And again, more lightning being summoned forth. And she's like, are you kidding me, dude? Bruh, I am the elements. I ain't just lightning. Shamrock. Oh, lucky landing. And Cap is down there getting ready to get with her. But she's back up and she's running. Runs past a python. But the python jumps Cap. Why? She clearly has the power of probability alteration. Meanwhile, what's he gonna do with the little fella now that he's got him pinned? But the little fella is calling on the strength of an entire nation. Yep, so he's able to toss Sasquatch away. Bet y'all didn't see that one coming, did you? Neither did Sasquatch. But because it takes a lot of effort, made my man pass out. Wonder what Cap did to that snake. And he said he was driven from the skies by a remarkable Fräulein. Yeah, we know she's pretty remarkable, dude. So those two are going to team up. And Sasquatch is like, okay, I'm finna get lucky on y'all again. And Cap's down in the trees. And now why would supercharging the air molecules around him create an electrical vortex that would draw that thing out? I don't know. It's the 1980s, and they thought that that would be plausible to say, which it does. Cap's going for it. But Shamrock gets it because she's lucky. So, final score, Grandmaster 3, Unknown 1. Looks like the Grandmaster wins. Winner takes none. Wow, I wish American Eagle would have got a chance to fight. I really like American Eagle. Anyway, they brought back the pieces of the globe. And the globe is drawn together. And the unknown tells the Grandmaster, you have the power, but the choice to use it will be yours. How's he gonna bring him back to life? That's really weird. There's got to be more going. Everybody's having the same kind of thoughts. What's going on? What's going on here? What's happening? What's happening? What? This is strange. Very, very strange. And what did Wolverine say? I don't like the smell of this. The broad in the purple cloak reeks of decay. If that ain't a hint and a half, gang, I don't know what is. And so the talisman wants to know for sure what's going on. So he goes into dream time. And there are folks in dream time with him. Folks who have not been in dream time before and folks who have. But he's like the invisible girl. You've been in dream time before. So you are a little more better oriented. I need you to come with me. I want to know who this chick is. And Sue is reaching for that hoodie. Pulls that joker back to reveal what we already know, guys, right? Death. Death, death, death. And so the unknown is now known. Who else would possess the power to resurrect an immortal? Oh, here's some interesting information. I neglected to tell you, Grandmaster, that the Golden Globe is but an empty instrument. It needs a life force to energize it. Yes, it can restore the collector to life, providing that one of equal power dies in his place. then you have misrepresented the terms of our contest. You cheated. Death never cheats. My rules are my own, and all the universe must obey them. Grandmaster, of course, being the G that he is willing to sacrifice his own life force that his brother may come back to life. Collector say he gonna collect every hero in the cosmos to fight him because you made my brother kill himself to bring me back to life. And Death's like, fool, I'm Death. How you gonna fight me? Say, when you play with me, the only rules you play by are the rules of life and death. And with that, the cosmic contest is ended. The heroes are dispersed back to where they belong. And in that instance, they return to the moment they were about to jump on Beast. But Beast, on a technicality, said we've been gone for an hour. It's tacky, but I did manage to avoid y'all for a minute. And now he's like, I don't know if I'm gonna feel like playing no more games for a while. Contest of Champions, y'all. That is the first ever Contest of Champions story. There were 2 more comic-based stories and then a video game that came out. I think something like Contest of Champions will make an excellent animated feature or even a full-length movie. Great. That's a great story for a movie, if you ask me. What do y'all think? Drop it in the comments. And as always, I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other.